welcome to the MVP.
It's the Man's View podcast, people.
Yeah, we back again to give you the podcast that only we can give you. What it do, what's happening. Welcome in this week. You know what I'm saying? This is technically the last podcast of May. The next one will be June 1st or June 2nd by the time we come up. So shout out, man. This year is going by fast as hell already. I'm happy that this month is going by fast because that means it's closer to me going on vacation. You know what I'm talking about? Ready to go.
Another one.
You know what I'm saying? Also, by going faster, we're one more month or closer to a project that we've been teasing for a little while now. The faster this thing comes, you know what I'm saying? The faster we get it. That's what everybody anticipation is thick. So that's what we waiting on. Look, how you doing, man? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man. Shit, dog. Shit, that's my latest creation. It's a little spicy picante, and I don't like spicy food to give me heartburn. But a couple shorties gonna get their heartburn on this one. You feel me? Now, I just want to say, now, what I'm gonna do, people, is in the background, you're gonna see numerous titles come across the screen. These are the actual titles to my album. Now, this isn't necessarily in the place or the placement of when they will play themselves, but I'm telling you, y'all gonna listen. I did a different beat to that one, right? I heard another beat. It was saved in my favorites. Never went back to it because I was trying to make something else. I heard that shit today and I was like, let me try the lyrics on there because I actually was paying attention this time. The sample that's used in it is already cleared. I ain't got to do no extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one here getting used because the other ones, the nigga act like he don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that nigga was doing was playing the guitar. You know what I'm talking about? Just hitting a couple strings and like, my dude, can you let me know if I can use it or not? You know what I'm saying? I reached out to his management. I reached out to him. I ain't heard nothing. I got time for that. Another nigga stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Delivered goods. So I am fucking excited about, let me tell y'all, I know y'all hear it all the time. I'm fucking excited to let y'all hear this shit, man. You know, I know y'all might be looking, Book, you playing too much. And I ain't playing with this shit, dog. You know what I'm talking about? This shit right here. This shit right here. You know, in my life, I'm not gonna do this every time, but it just popped up and it just so happened to just to go with the flow. That one there is for the ladies. Y'all gonna love this shit, man. Y'all gonna fucking love this one, man. Like, I'm excited, man, because real talk, man. Fuck a surprise everybody else. I be surprising the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, where the fuck did I draw this from? Where the fuck did I get this inspiration? And I probably should have been doing this a long fucking time ago. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. But my life's circumstances and situations that I've, you know, had to endure wouldn't have manifested for me to be able to create that content. You know what I'm saying? And I tell everybody, like, the stuff that I'm writing about, it happens. Doesn't matter how I jumble it all together. It could be 1,000 things I'm taking from, but all of those 1,000 are true. And I'm just making it one. So this is I got my ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? I got I'm trying to bring BET Uncut back. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you know what I'm saying? But my week has been splendid, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I literally only slept like 4 hours because the Case of the Exes, I was listening to that like nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally just could not turn my mind off to tell my ears, nigga, go to sleep. Even though my eyes was like, nigga, we tired. You know what I'm saying? But my eyes wanted to dance too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. And yeah, man, it's good. You know what I'm saying? That right there is a PSA. That's gonna let you niggas know what type of games I'm playing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the first words let you know this nigga Book ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm ready, nigga. I'm ready. Fuck is these niggas talking about, man? I'm fucking ready. I'm I'm ready. I got niggas asking, not y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got others out here that get to hear some things that I'm working. Nigga, when the album coming, it's gonna take a second. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get home in July. I gotta lace it, gotta lay it. You know what I'm talking about? Then I gotta get the master. Then I gotta send it up to get it copywritten. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artiste, people. I'm an artiste. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no regular shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta protect my intellectual properties. You know what I'm saying? Gotta protect my intellectual properties. So it's gonna be a great time, man. It's gonna be a great time.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great time.
Can't wait.
Me
That's
neither,
what I
man.
like to say. Can't wait. Can't wait to go to that studio and hear what's going on. What is that? Greater Than? That's the name of that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like
I
Prince,
see.
nigga.
Yeah,
I'm here like Prince, nigga. You see, it's even in purple. You feel me?
I got
It's listen, man. Listen, people.
you.
Franz is the Da Vinci Code master right there. And for the people who have not seen this podcast, when they get to this track, by the time they get to the end of it, the title and what I say is gonna make so much more sense. But Franz already provided you a blues clue. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like it get deep, y'all. This shit ain't no A B C 1 2 3. No, nigga, this shit is structured and catered.
You
You
were
feel me?
supposed to give them a snippet of one song, and you ain't come through on your end. You know what I'm talking about? The people wanted a
What was I
snippet.
supposed to give it to him at?
Oh, I just send it to me, and I could have put it on there. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, we only 8 minutes in, so people, if you get to hear something like anytime throughout the show, I don't know when, so I'm not gonna say like right now. So if you
Say it.
hear it,
Say it. Say it.
oh fucking man, I'm gonna let y'all hear a little snip. All right, right now, right now.
The favorite of your favorite shit, it can't be debated. You niggas working my nerves, I'm way beyond irritated. Yeah, I'm destined for greatness, but I'm the hottest one out. So what we talking about? The way you chase for the clout? I keep my head above clouds, we reppin' 2 different tiers. Something I grew over years, can find me up with the ears. They find it down by the peers. Yeah, I lost my ambition, but I'm the people's champ. So know your role and position. Now put your kids in detention. Claim all you rappers on taxes. I'm marking down as dependents. Okay, enough is enough.
Okay, now we back. Okay, I might have gave you that one. I don't even know yet. I'm undecided, so don't ridicule me if it ain't that one. But I might let y'all. Man, shit, nigga, got that. Tell all you niggas in the industry, man, you better not Apollo Creed this nigga. You better tell Rocky to throw in the goddamn towel. I'm telling you now, nigga. I'm here, and if you don't believe me, believe him.
Believe
You
him.
feel me, nigga? Goddamn, nigga, it's so incredible, bro. It's so incredible. It's electric, bro. I'm not a boogie woogie woogie woogie. Like it's going down, baby. It's going down. And people, I don't know, y'all never seen me this excited. What you might have, I take that back. I, I was very excited and through the roof when Versus was popping off, and it was Fabulous versus Jada Kiss. I was very hyped that day. But clearly, if y'all went back to that episode and you go to this one right now, you can see Book has eclipsed and surpassed that by a mile. You know what I'm talking about? So it's yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. We just
Yeah.
dancing. Hey man, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something. Um, I'm gonna say thank you in advance. I'll probably put it in the credits or something like that. I don't know. But if I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody who provided mental material for me to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll say. And then when we get to the studio, like I actually have to perform these tracks. So when you see Book like moving, you might not hear the words in the clips, but you're gonna see the amount of effort that I'm putting into this, man, the passion behind it. And y'all gonna be, oh, that nigga Book really, yeah, that nigga must be, he really having a deep conversation, nigga, cause I am. It's excavation season, nigga. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I got features. You know what I'm saying? got features on my nigga. I'm not book like this shit. Yo, this shit real. When I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna call the album, because I'm not gonna call the album that no more. I was gonna call this shit the album of the year. And it's not even close. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's not even close. You know, Drake and Kendrick took a little bit of steam away from me, but I wasn't out yet. So it didn't even fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm still on track to have just that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here and I am him. It's about to get tough for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Put out your EPs, your LPs, your mixtapes, and all this. I'm just putting out music, nigga. I don't care what you classify it as. Just call it a good time. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's going to have a favorite on here. I don't care if you black, white, Latino, Asian, tall, short, big or small. You're gonna have something, whether you a broke nigga, a broke bitch, a rich nigga, a rich bitch, or in between. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I know. And when I touch down, they're gonna be like, hey, yo, book, where you been? Nigga, I've been here. You know what I'm talking about? Banging out these records, nigga. It's going down. That one right there. Yo, listen, listen. That one right there sounds so different than anything else that I got on this fucking album. Like, it's the man, look at. I got somebody singing on that bitch, but I didn't pick her. It was part of the sample. You know what I'm talking about? But the nigga told me it's clear, so we good. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, everything is great, bro. Everything is great, man. I'm not even gonna hold you here. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all might have heard some of the lyrics on that one is the one that I had to throw away, but it don't matter. You know what I'm talking about? One of the ones I had to throw away. But I was like, you know what? I got to stress this out. So there's some new infused energy in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And it get nasty. It get nasty, nigga. I'm talking lights off, nigga. It get dark in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But it's not an ominous beat. You feel me? It's an uplifting beat. It's an exciting beat. It's a vibrant thing. You know what I'm talking about? Dun, 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 dun. But it ain't Q-tip. You feel me, baby? But you best clean out your ears before you listen to that. With a Q-tip. You heard? Let's go, baby. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna be sitting here talking about the titles as they play, but God, you know what, nigga? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
We
They say life is
we
music,
had a
life is art.
request. We had
What's
a
that?
request for you to do the BBL Drizzy, and you
Oh
ain't
man,
even look into the nothing, man. What's going on, man? You could have got you a beat by Metro, man.
real talk. I wasn't feeling it, man. I listened to it. I try to get inspired, and I ain't want to just write something just to write something, just say I wrote something. You know what I mean? Like I really gotta be. I really gotta fuse with this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta go tanks that hoe. I gotta Vegito that hoe. I gotta Gogeta that hoe. I got whoever fuse, nigga. That it just wasn't organic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when it ain't organic, my mind started to hurt, and it should never hurt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought about it, and then I ain't think about it no more, and then I made some other shit. You know what I'm talking about? In its place, that's actually going to be on my album. You know, talk about, and that's what I was, man. But I did try to feel inspired by BBL Drizzy. Maybe it
Couldn't
was
do it.
something about calling the nigga BBL Drizzy. Like I just wasn't feeling it. You know, talking about all in my ear. Like I
Yeah.
just couldn't have that. You know what I mean? I felt weird. Felt weird.
I
Felt weird.
got you. Well, let's get into the show then. Let's talk about
Yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff since we in the music category. Let's stay in the music category.
Oh man.
We got brother Sean Puffy Diddy Combs in the news again. To me, he had the perfect distraction. They had a nice rap battle going on. We didn't think
Mm-hmm.
about Diddy not once, but then he started
Mm.
posting. Then his son came over to diss track, basically dissing everybody that didn't believe his daddy. And then I don't know who it is, maybe Faith, out of somewhere, some mysterious entity came with a video to make us not trust Diddy even more. It makes no sense. But after that, he did an apology, and I just kind of want to get your comments on this whole situation? What happened after you seen the video? How did you feel, and how did you feel after the man's so-called apology? Just kind of want to see where you feel it, where you fall at on this topic. Because this is your category. If you was rapping early, like you said, you should have rapped early. You could have been partying with your boy. So I just want to know where you fall.
Hey man, I'd have been willing to walk to Brooklyn for the cheesecake, but that's about it, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's about it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But all of that shit with him, man, is bad timing. And he really could have got out in front of it. But he elected to, you know, to own up, you know, to what he actually did in the past. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, you rich motherfuckers always think when you do some fuck nigga shit that you could just buy the tape like that's the only tape that's actually out there. Like niggas ain't got backups. You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't know what y'all niggas be thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't VHS, it's backup. You know what I'm talking about? There's a backup. I mean, you ain't seen Southside, you know what I'm talking about with Menace to Society, old dog. That's VHS tape. He got the only copy. You niggas, when shit is digital, bro, they give you a flash drive or a USB, nigga. That ain't it, bro. That shit on the mainframe. You gotta be a little bit smarter. And you only pay 50 bands for that. That's what they said, nigga. I'd have charged your ass $5 million off rip, nigga. I would have unplugged all the cords and gave you the, you know what I'm talking about, the process. Boy, you crazy, man. You crazy. And it's the, you know, I wanted to give dude the benefit of the doubt because I was just like, man, I just ain't seen that out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to think that would be something real. And it's nasty, man. It really hurts when whenever the people that, I'm not gonna say that you idolized, you know what I'm saying, but that you grew up and had an impact on your upbringing musically, you know what I'm saying? Whether songs apply to you or not, they can still just be great fucking songs. The artists that this man was able to cultivate, you know what I'm saying, and bring into the world of music. You know what I'm saying? Whether they do music still or you just go back and listen to the music that they've done. You know what I'm saying? Like I will turn on Harlem World every once in a while just to hear Mace. You see what I'm saying? I'm not welcome back. No, thank you. You know what I'm talking about? I'm all right on that. Breathe, shake, stop, whatever. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't listening to that. But Total, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite R&B female group of all time. I think I've told people that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it was highly disturbing to see that, man. And Cassie, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that you experienced what you experienced, woman. Not even gonna lie, you ain't deserve that. And you know, it was gut wrenching to see it. You know what I mean? Like we always hear about people doing this, that, and the third, and it's just it was just it was hard to witness that, man. It was hard to bear witness to that. And I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? Like I know before I didn't think that shit really happened. Girl, I believe everything you talking about now. I believe that nigga had you out here. He was watching and making you do other shit like you said in your you know, in your lawsuit. I don't put nothing past this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't put nothing past him. His apology video. This nigga wasn't even in the States. I don't know where that nigga was. As soon as that came out, that nigga took flight somewhere. I don't know where. You know what I'm saying?
You know where that nigga was at.
What they said, the comments say with Russ.
Extradition free zone. That's what he was at. So he cannot get sent back.
All right.
If he was smart, he'd be right there in that jacuzzi with that nigga if he was smart.
Look, man, I just the statement he put out. I'm glad it wasn't a written statement. I will say that. He didn't shy away. He got in front of the camera. You don't get bonus points for that, but I commend you for putting yourself, you know what I mean, making the video. Because anybody could write the words, and who know that them words came from you. You know what I'm saying? And still, who know that them words are actually yours, and somebody didn't craft them for you to be able to put out. But either way, you know what I mean. You spoke your part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't be tried on those actions because of statute of limitations. You know what I'm saying? I will say I did not have a problem with him doing the video. I know some people do, you know what I'm saying, because of the circumstances surrounding it, but I didn't have a problem with anything that he said in the video. He took responsibility. There we go, man. Responsibility and accountability. God, diggity. Accountability for what happened. And he also said he just wants to apologize. He's not asking for forgiveness. I thought, if nothing else, that was the thing that I harped on most. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't saying, hey, forgive me, we all make mistakes. He was just saying, I'm truly sorry, and I'm not asking for forgiveness. I got some shit to work on. I respected that. That's about it.
Where I feel, well, watching that, of course, it was hard to watch. First off, watching the video that came out, bro was wrong for that shit, man. Yeah, bro, just straight up wrong for that shit. That shit was crazy to me. The video was nasty work to me. I ain't like the video at all. He apologized. I got you. At first, I was like, damn, you apologizing to us for seeing it? Like, it's crazy to me.
Should have said her name.
I don't believe. Well, it came out later that in the NDA that they signed when they settled, neither one of them can say each other's name. So that's why he couldn't say her name. Supposedly,
he could have just said her.
But my thing is, what you say?
I say he could have just said, "I want to apologize to her." That's not you saying her name. You know what I mean? I think that would have been.
Yeah, he could have. I feel you on that. Bro was tripping to me earlier. If you know you didn't beat somebody up, and you can't tell me that was the only time he put hands on her, the way he was doing it, I wouldn't have made no statement talking about all these allegations is false against me and basically woe is me, making people pick sides. Because then you got those people that pick a side with you that try to be there for you because they never seen no shit like that from you. Now you got them looking bad, as well as can't nobody trust nothing you say. Like how you said that you believe everything in those allegations. She had stuff about TD Jakes in those allegations as well. The bishop out here in Dallas. Yeah, I believe, like how you said, I believe everything that I heard now. Everything that was going on, I believe all that stuff. Not that I said I ain't believe it earlier, but it's like, yeah, it's hard to go against watching video footage of somebody getting dragged and beat up like that and then throwing shit at them. Shit crazy. You wouldn't think no grown man would act like that, especially one that could, almost literally can almost go get any woman he wanted to a certain extent out there. And then it's weird behavior. That is unexcusable. The Diddy, to me, he need his ass beat for how he put hands on that woman and tried to kick her, missed her the first time, kicked her twice. Nigga crazy, man. So his son deserves the donkey of the day. How you know you beat up women and you got your son out here making a diss track against people that say no Diddy? Nigga. Like,
no Diddy.
Diddy, come on, man. Like, this shit just don't make sense to me. It's like you already look crazy. To me, he looked crazy because all this stuff that was happening with Drake and Kendrick, I'm like, why is Diddy posting? Like, stay your ass away. Like, get out the way. then your son made that video. I mean, that stupid ass song that was trash. It wouldn't. I don't even know why you would spend the time to make that. Then he gonna post pick a side. Oh, pick a side. I think somebody knew it, and they said, you know what? Oh, I'll make them all pick a side, and threw that tape out on his ass. Yep. Now everybody picked a side. Everybody picked a side, sir. No problem. What an idiot. Yeah. And then seeing the family in the background, no doubt P. Diddy and the family has something to do with that title back in the back. Yeah,
that's wild right there. You ain't never that's wild, bro.
Yeah. So
wow.
Shout out to Cassie.
Yeah.
It sounded like some sex trafficking type shit. Now I understand why the sex trafficking allegations, because if you're gonna keep somebody drugged up, held against their will, then that would be considered sex trafficking to a certain extent. So I understand that portion. Yeah. But damn, yeah, that's some fucked up shit. And I also understand how hard it would be being her to see that, and not everybody else seeing me in this situation that I couldn't get out of. Also, that there's people that said they saw her get hit and didn't do nothing. She said people was there, saw her get hit and not do nothing. So I think her situation is a little different as far as they'd be like, why she didn't run? Why she didn't get out of the situation? To me, it looked like she was trying to run. The nigga dragged her back. I mean, her situation looked hopeless. A hopeless situation right there. I'm glad she got free. I'm glad her husband don't judge her the same way some people would, because man, Cassie couldn't tell me some of that stuff that was in the allegation. Like, oh, did he drug me a lot and then he had me get fucked by some other dude? Like, oh shit, that's my wife. Like, I don't know as a man if I could take it like that. But shout out to dude for being for standing like that, seeing past it, and hopefully they got their stuff together and they moving. You know what I'm saying? They healing and getting shit together. So shout out to bruh, shout out to Cassie. But damn, that's a rough shit to go through, man.
I wonder if that's why Jennifer Lopez made the movie enough. I wonder if he was.
Didn't he kind of look like that shit?
Yeah. If he, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, inspiration is drawn from real life experiences and events. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? I ain't trying to make light of that shit, y'all. I mean, maybe she just knows something about it that she hasn't spoke on. You know what I mean? And maybe the shooting that took place was the perfect way to be able to escape. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, J-Lo wasn't J-Lo then. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was literally on top of shit. You know what I mean? After week after week after week after week, here you couldn't not hear this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe. So if J-Lo came out and said something, I would not be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised or taken aback, and I will believe her. Given
honestly,
the gravity of
that. I think she's smarter than Diddy. I think she's gonna try to distance herself as far away as possible. Diddy was a long time ago in the grand scheme of things, as far as
the people gonna ask though. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna ask. They gonna ask. But if I was there, I'd be like, look, don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the victims, but leave that shit alone.
I would do it just like Cameron. You know what I'm talking about? My little big boy pop out the class of the cheeks. This nigga.
That nigga crazy. He's like, man, you think I'll be sitting here watching Diddy? I ain't watching no Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
shit was hilarious.
That nigga, that shit had me crying, man. I was like, I gotta say that to y'all niggas, man. This nigga here is stupid as hell, bro. And I'm telling, like, I was talking to Jarrell, and we was on IG when I sent it to him. He saw it right away, and I was like, Cam told y'all and paid in full. I ain't gonna tell nobody from Harlem. I tell you about a couple cats up in DC getting to it though. Like he already said, he not gonna tell on the nigga, bro. Like, but you know, man, I thought if anybody they would have interviewed, it would have been Mace, because Mace was actually on the label. I didn't understand why Cam was there. Like that didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So
he even played a clip that didn't make sense. Like she played the clip by he said he took her to Puff. I mean, took him to Big instead of Puff. Okay, that mean he ain't fuck with Puff like that. He ain't know that nigga like that. I mean, I can understand if this is happening maybe with Jay-Z or something. At least he was around Jay-Z for a little bit of time, but I don't know no time where Cameron been around Puff. Like that ain't nothing they synonymous with.
Mm.
Yeah, but anyway, let's move along. Let's move along to the NBA Finals. We're at NBA playoffs. It ain't the finals yet. It's Eastern Conference Finals, yes, and Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
We got the slate set. I am happy I was wrong about one game. I did not want Denver to win. Y'all heard me, but I just thought they was going to knock it out the water. I was right about the next game. They won the next game, but I was so happy in the third quarter. Them boys turned it on and put a whooping on them niggas. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Denver. It's not that I don't like Denver. I just don't like y'all coach. Like I said last week, I can't stand Mike Malone ass. Fuck him. But y'all played y'all ass up. Upset to me was New York. I didn't know they had that many people hurt. You know what I'm saying? Plus they was getting hurt during the game. I mean, it's just I thought this was their year at least to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't think they was gonna win, but I thought this was their year to get there. So the stage is set. We have Minnesota versus Dallas, and we got the Pacers versus why am I blanking? Celtics right now.
Yep.
That's who we got. So who you got, Chief?
Well, before I even get it, I want to say your boy Book Prize Picks was all correct. You know what I'm talking about? I might have not gotten the game pick right that evening that we did the show. Yeah, because I picked I don't know who I picked to win.
You picked
but
Minnesota for sure.
I got the game. I got the series all the way correct. You know what I'm saying? I got them all correct. I said, I just feel like it's going 7. And the Pacers is going to win. I didn't know they was going to put on an all-time high shooting performance in playoff history. I didn't see that. I thought it would be a little bit closer. And I mean, for the people saying, "Oh man, Jalen Brunson, that nigga, y'all was already down 20 by the time that nigga got hurt." Let's be real. You know what I'm talking about? So they had that nigga bottled up tighter than a ketchup jar. Well, what top is really hard that you got to put hot water on? Whatever you got to run hot water over that lid. Nigga, they had that nigga clamped down hard. Yeah, tighter than that. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas, y'all don't know about that. There's some old school remedies. You know what I'm talking about? I've seen my grandparents do that. You know what I'm talking about? Just, well, a little hot water on that, baby. I got you, grandma. You know what I'm saying? But let's see, man. I'm very fucking thrilled, man, about what's crazy is the conference finals is actually the preseason opener that was out here in Abu Dhabi that I was considering going to. It was Dallas and Minnesota, and had these niggas meet again with the championship on the line. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. And I should have went when the ticket would have been a lot cheaper. But now Minnesota costs a lot more money. You know what I'm talking about? Because this nigga Ant-Man, I'll tell you, I've been saying this nigga my favorite player right now, bro. Like, there ain't nothing that this nigga talking about that he don't talk about, that he do or don't do, that is not elite to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's charisma is exuding profusely from a nigga body. You know what I'm talking about? Like, when we talk about Bruce Leroy, that nigga had to catch the bullet with his teeth before that nigga got the glow. This nigga walk in on glow. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why Glow really made it. That should be that nigga. Yeah, Glow. Like, yo, this nigga, bro. Ant-Man something different, bro. I'm about to get the nigga jersey. I'm about to get the nigga sneakers. Because I wear Adidas now already, so that ain't too far fetched for me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta see how they feel. You know what I'm talking about? I do need to test them out. So hopefully the Adidas store out here got some. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm gonna go on Saturday. You know what I'm talking about, to the mall. Because I'm finally gonna try Chipotle. I need y'all to celebrate for me on that. You know what I'm talking about? No, celebrate for me. Check it out. So, but I do got. I think this is actually not going to be as easy a series as people might think it is, just because Minnesota is the new hot shit right now. But yeah, Luka gonna complain. Luka gonna get ejected one of these fucking games because he just complained too fucking much for me, man. And if them niggas, the way Minnesota was swarming over Denver and them niggas was tight, you had somebody who don't be getting upset like that, throwing shit at refs and on the court. You know, talking about from the bench. Luka, you complain without anything happening like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna hurt the team. He's gonna hurt his team, and ultimately that's why I got Minnesota taking the series. I think Kyrie is about to be fucking phenomenal in this series. He kind of took a step backwards, but he knows what's on the line because he's been there. You know what I mean? If I'm being correct, no, him and Derek Jones, the skinny nigga that jumped. I think it's Derek Jones. Yeah, just them the only two that's ever been in the NBA Finals that's currently on their roster, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I am correct with that. Yeah. So, and only one of them niggas has won. Jason Kidd has experience as a player and a coach. You know what I'm saying? But man, Minnesota just look hungry, bruh. Them niggas look hungry. And I think this matchup is more favorable for Rudy Gobert, you know what I'm saying, to be the defensive stalwart, you know what I'm saying? Because all he has to do is protect the rim. And all them niggas is rim runners. You know what I'm talking about, Gafford and Lively. It's going to be a great series, though, but I don't think it's going to be easy. I think it'll go 6, but to Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics and the Pacers, I never know what Pacers team. I'm sorry, not the Pacers. I never know what Celtics team is gonna show up. Nobody does. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. That's drink too. So I want the upset. I'm going Pacers in 7.
Okay.
I'm going Pacers in 7. That's what I'm. Porzingis ain't playing just yet.
They talking like he's supposed to be coming back this series, though.
He'll come back, but I don't know what game because they playing every other night now. There ain't no 2-3 games in between, 2-3 days in between. It's literally every other night, and I appreciate that NBA because nigga, I don't be having nothing to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I need this excitement, and if the Pacers can steal one or both of those games, at least one, if they can get one, that's gonna say a lot. You know what I'm saying? And hell, you know, when people feel pressure, they come back before they're ready. You know what I'm saying? And shit don't really hardly ever work out the way that you expect for that player. You know what I'm saying? They actually doing more harm than good. So I like the Pacers, man. I do like the Pacers. I think that pace of play and style is going to be frantic. You know what I'm saying? And Boston live and die with the threes, man. If them niggas ain't making it, they kind of frustrate themselves, man. And they've had some bad shooting nights. So I'm gonna go Pacers. I'm gonna go Pacers. Pacers in 6, minimal. Obviously, the maximum is 7. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. The Dallas Mavericks and Minnesota game, I'm with you on that. 6 sound about right. Just because Rudy Gobert can actually be the defensive player of the league again. He ain't guarding nobody that's no threat like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jokic was tearing his ass out the frame. And I know you probably got to fuck with you a little bit. So I can see him coming back like, nah, I'm going to show him this. I'm going to show him this series at least. I think the size is probably going to fuck with Dallas the most. Because you got Cat over there that can stretch the floor. You got Rudy Gobert. You can't bring that shit in the paint like that. That's why I give it to Minnesota on that one. 6 sounds about right.
All right.
We go over to the East Coast. I give it to still Boston. I think Boston got that. Yeah, I still got Boston. I just believe in Boston more. But I also think that's why the reason why you said they shooting, they live and die by the 3. If they got to play Minnesota in the finals, I don't. They're not winning the finals. Yeah, I'm giving it to Minnesota. So But yeah, that's what I got. I'm with you. Celtics. You did Pacers.
I did Pacers. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going Celtics. Just because I just don't think my boy Tatum gonna go for that. Green been kind of silent. He ain't really been doing his thing like that. He do for a couple. Yeah, I still give it to Boston, and they're gonna
Think of
lose
this
in the
though.
final. Uh-huh.
Think of this though. What if?
Mhm.
What if all things considered this actually happens? So say the Pacers beat the Celtics, a la my pick. But say Dallas beats Minnesota. You got Luca, Rick Carlisle. He the reason why he ain't in Dallas no more.
Uh-huh.
That's a hell of a story right there.
It
That would
is,
be crazy. And I
and Rick.
would want Dallas to win, not because of Luca. I would want Dallas to win because of Kyrie. That's a fact.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's the yeah.
That's the only
I got
reason why I would pick Dallas in any situation. Because Kyrie, like, I love Kyrie's game, man. I love it.
I do too. I like Kyrie as a person.
Yeah.
But they got this cat at work that talk too much shit. He a Dallas Mavericks fan, man. I don't know if I want to hear that shit. Just to be totally honest,
Okay.
I don't know. I'd rather Rick Carlisle than win than to get than hear that nigga talking all fucking year.
Okay.
Yeah, damn. Kyrie should have came to LA. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
shout out. Have you
Yeah.
been watching it, keeping up with WNBA any?
Just the clips that they got on IG where Caitlin Clark out here being punked. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to make it known like
She ain't being punked. They just
no, they honing in on her, bro. They giving her that Lonzo Ball treatment right
a
now.
little
That Pat
another
Bev.
level.
Like, they giving her that Pat Bev against Lonzo. First, I don't know what the fuck. Like, you got to protect the brand, got to protect the money. That's why it's like that right now over there. And I'm not saying it's all her because y'all can fucking hoop. We know this. You know what I'm saying? We know you women can hoop, but people are the other demographic is excited. And let's be real. We know they gonna support. We can tune out real quick on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we here today, gone tomorrow type shit. But when they got somebody they can gravitate towards, oh, they just, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, hey, we want to get y'all the millions. You know what I'm saying? We want to get y'all the millions. We want to get y'all bigger paydays. You know what I'm saying? Help us help you. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's dope because they all say that women don't play with any fervor. You know what I'm saying? Like they just they you know. So I like this, man. You know, people who thought that the competition wasn't gonna be there, it's there. It's alive and it's well. You know what I'm saying? But Angel Reese is doing a fucking thing. You know, as far as rookies go. You know what I'm saying? So her shit is translating. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yeah. This NBA playoffs kind of just got my attention right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part when both of those is going at the same time. It's hard for me to watch. For me, you know, it's hard to tune in that and then be like, oh shit, I'm ready for that now. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to them, man. The biggest thing I wanted to talk about. Did you see the WNBA? I guess has an investigation on the Aces. The Aces, the city of Las Vegas, got together and said we're going to give each player on the Las Vegas Aces $100,000 sponsorship. I don't know what they sponsoring, but they're giving each player $100,000. That's $1.2 million because there's 12 players on that team. The
what's the problem?
WNBA stepped in. I'm sorry.
What's the problem?
That's what we trying to figure out. Right now, the WNBA is trying to see if it goes against a bargaining agreement. To me, it's like the WNBA didn't pay for it. That's the city. They want to see if this is like circumventing, I think, like the free agency. Because if the city is going to come together and give these players an extra $100,000, who's not going to go play for Las Vegas? And some cities can't do that. I don't think Indiana Fever could do that. I don't think Connecticut. But Connecticut people got money out there. They could do it if they wanted to. It's just,
certain
I think,
markets.
I think they trying to think of if people do that, it's teams getting around that. But to me, that's no different than an NIL or somebody like if you call it a sponsorship, shit, I can go make a commercial for the local.
You can pay me whatever you want.
You pay me what we agreed to. You ain't got no choice about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's whack, first off, because you don't pay these women no money. I think the max contract in the WNBA is like $240,000, which is extremely weak. I think the minimum contract in the NBA is like 1 point some million. Like, it's like, that's crazy. But also, I understand the amount of revenue that they bring in. I understand that it's different. But right now, the WNBA, they're changing venues in some of these places. They're not playing in the same venues. They changing venues because of the high demand of the tickets. That has to bring some more TV deals. I understand this is kind of like somebody put it in the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird era. Like, the NBA was going downhill until they got that rivalry between Magic Johnson, the Lakers, and the Celtics. And that's what brought the NBA up to where it is now. You know what I'm saying? All the money and the ad dollars and stuff like that. They said before then, the NBA was on tape delay. You know what I'm saying? So people wasn't even watching the game when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is around that time. This is some kind of growing pains they got to go through. But WNBA, you got to let them girls have that 100,000. They won 2 champions back. They won 2 championships back to back. Get them women that $100,000. Let them go on about their business, man. But how you feel about it, man? Because you just hearing about how you feel about the 100,000 and that investigation.
Like I said, you wasting more money investigating than the women getting paid for. You see what I'm saying? What's the problem? What the problem? You don't want to give it to me? You know what I'm saying? This ain't college back in the day when y'all frowned upon niggas getting shit. You know what I'm talking about? But they was bringing in the money. Like, what's the problem, man? That's crazy to me. I don't understand it. They just always want control over some shit, man. I always want to be at the helms of shit. Like, bro, just stay in your fucking lane. This is my opportunity to provide for my family, and I ain't doing nothing wrong nor illegal. You see what I'm saying? That's it. But like, who to say that if an anonymous donor came in and just gave everybody $100,000? What we talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing, and you can't take the money back. Like, that shit wild to me. But I can see how they might look at it from a competitive, standpoint. You know what I'm saying? How other upper echelon female players might be like, oh shit, well, they get money over there. You know what I'm saying? Just because they there. Well, I'm gonna go over there and get that bag too. You know what I'm saying? So then the aces is always stacked. But at the same time, didn't nobody tell you niggas? First of all, y'all only got like so many teams. It ain't a lot. Didn't nobody tell y'all didn't nobody tell you to put them in small markets either. You could have picked bigger markets. And then everybody could have and do that shit. So that's y'all mismanaging shit. You might want to think of an expansion. You know what I'm talking about? Or a relocation.
They are.
Do something.
They're making some more teams. The problem is, though, but you know how they got the AA teams and AAA teams. They're always in smaller markets because those people don't have nothing to watch or nothing to do. So that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to get them out of the bigger markets and go to the smaller markets to generate revenue because these people don't have shit to do. So watch that. I understand doing it like that. They didn't. I don't think they really understood that they the white savior was coming from college. I don't think they understood that was happening. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark. So hey, it is what it is, man. But so shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, Playboy. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Got one more storybook that we need to talk about. I had it on here from last week. I thought it was very interesting, man, because I want to know how you feel about this. It's a father. His daughter was getting picked on. He was hearing about it. He went to the school. He talked to the principal. He also made a parent teacher conference. He talked to the parents, talked to the little kid, saying, "Stop! I need your daughter to stop bullying my daughter." It persisted. He said he wrote letters. He did this. It kept on. Daughter kept on getting bullied at school. So the dad said, "You know what? I did it the right way. Now I'm gonna take it in my hands and I'm gonna handle it." So what the dad did was he pulled up to school with his brothers, and his brothers, when the child that was getting bullied, or the child that was bullying his daughter was getting picked up by her dad, they jumped her daddy. They beat his ass because he's like, obviously you ain't doing what you supposed to do because I told you, but your child keep on with my daughter. So he was like, I got to show your daughter, since you're not showing at home, that there's consequences for your actions. And your consequences is your daddy getting his ass beat right now. So that's how he felt, and it was going viral online by a lot of people saying whether what he did was right, wrong, indifferent. So I kind of want to get how you feel about this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Want to see how you feel about it.
I don't have no problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
None whatsoever. I mean, being a parent and having these conversations with the other set of parents, the other adults in the room of the
Mm-hmm.
situation. I'm letting you know, hey, your child is doing a little bit too much to my child, and it's affecting her, whether, with her personality, her grades, there's a slippage, whatever, you know what I'm saying? She's a little bit more detached, whatever the case is. So as that parent seeing that, you know, great job. And yeah, like you said he went about it. He tried it this way. He tried it that way. He tried it this way again, and then tried it that way, and nothing took. The school didn't want to do nothing about it. Teachers didn't want to do nothing about it. The mother didn't want to do nothing about it. The father, nobody. Okay, well, fuck it. I'm gonna do something. So it's like a John Q type situation. You know what I'm saying? John Q Denzel tried to go through all the proper channels. He got
Yeah.
screwed by the company. He got screwed by the insurance. He got screwed by the job. He got screwed by the hospital. That nigga said, you know what? Yeah, nigga, you getting a heart. You know what I'm talking about? First base,
Yeah.
home base, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't got no problem with the shit that dude did. Pull up, whoop some ass. Whoop some ass. And I hope that nigga child was front row and saw it. And you ain't traumatized because guess what? My daughter traumatized. Fuck your daddy. He be over it. But now you'll always remember.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you won't do it no more. I bet you won't do it no more. Because guess what? Your daddy gonna get his ass whooped again. To put your hands on my daughter again. Take her lunch money again. Drink her chocolate milk again. Eat her tater tots again. It's gonna be problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be problems. So I ain't got no problem with that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
At all, whatsoever. Great fucking job, bro. Great fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
Personally.
But I think something could be. You can agree that something could be not right, and that was all right. It's I wouldn't encourage that kind of behavior, but at the same time, I understand that behavior. What's that?
Yeah. I'm
So
not soliciting. I was agreeing with you. Like, yeah,
yeah,
you're right. I'm
yeah,
not soliciting ass
mm,
whoopings, pulling
yeah,
up on the school and just jumping motherfuckers because your daughter
yeah,
or your son can't fight back. I'm
uh-huh,
not saying that. But if it was just a disagreement type thing and they
mm,
had a little scuffle and tussle,
yeah,
okay, whether I won or lost, that's what that is.
uh-huh,
But when you just talking about constantly badgering my child,
uh-huh,
shit, they had these movies where, obviously mental health is a huge thing, especially in that age group or a younger age group. You know what I'm saying? They had the fucking TV show 13 Reasons Why. I know some people watched it. I watched it. You know what I mean?
uh-huh,
Where, the girl, that ultimately had took her life in there. You know what I'm saying? She was picked on, and they, the story unfolded and things like that. Nobody listened to her. Everybody ignored it. Everybody thought it was right. So I'm like, yeah, you don't want things to get that way. You know what I'm saying? Because your children aren't always also going to come to you and tell you what they're dealing with. You know what I mean? And by the time you realize it, unfortunately shit can just be too late. You know what I'm saying? So I think that parent, or whether the mother was also part of the situation, was like, hey, you need to do something, nigga. I don't know, was he black or was he white? I just said Nick.
He's black.
Okay.
He's black.
So all right. I see, yeah. So I go wrong.
Yeah, that's what he looked like right there.
He got dreads?
Yeah, he got dreads too. He ready for
Oh, man, come on now. You knew what it was, bro. When I told you, hey, man, come on, stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying?
You're ready for war. You know what I'm saying?
He can try to tell you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He try to tell you, man. But, hey, look. I seriously just ain't gonna problem. Like I said, I'm not soliciting violence or anything like that to just go out because your child had these issues. But like, if it is something that is weighing heavy on them and it is changing them, and you see a change happening in your child because of a situation that you feel helpless and hopeless fixing, when you've done things the right way, I mean, sometimes you gotta take countermeasures to that, man. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for the other, but it is what it is.
Some people said they would have respected it more if he did it by himself.
Oh, a fair one.
Yeah, but your daughter, to me, it's like his daughter ain't on that type of time. So her getting bullied ain't a fair one. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what she on. So it's like, no matter how much I got going on, he could have been venting to his brothers. And one of his brothers could have came up with that idea, man. Let's go beat that nigga ass, man. Like, let's go get him. Let's go get him. I mean, people don't understand that people have people that love them too as well. It's not just the daddy. It's uncles, it's aunts, it's people that love them too. So if you choose not to do, I told you, if you choose not to do what you need to do to make my daughter safe, then I'm gonna beat your ass until she is safe. Because nobody wants that. I would hate to be the daddy. I'm sitting at home and my daughter coming at home every day crying. Yeah, who wants that? And I'm gonna stop this shit right now. Matter of fact, when he beat the daddy ass, she not gonna get picked on for her whole duration of school because they know
all
her
the kids
daddy
saw
crazy.
that. All the kids saw that,
and they ain't seen it. They heard it. Don't fuck with her. Even the boys, he ain't got to worry about boys no more. He good. You know what I'm saying? That nigga good, but
nigga ain't got a Will Smith and Martin Lawrence that thing. Reggie at the door. Faulty, you look faulty.
Like, shit, you do his daughter wrong, he gonna come to your house and beat up your daddy, man. Like, leave her alone. You hear me? Like, so shout out to them. I thought I mean, it's a hard lesson to learn, but it was necessary, man. I appreciate him doing that, man. That was super dope because when you out of options, unfortunately, sometimes it is what it is. That's the only option you got left. So shout out to him. I think I could have sat down and talked to them a little bit better and made them understand. I think I could have said, brother, I'm gonna sit down here and talk to you, but if your daughter keeps on jumping my daughter or messing with my daughter, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna whoop your ass because you didn't brought it to that. I'm gonna get at you. I probably would have gave him a little warning, so at least you'd be like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, nothing like that. But you need to stop your daughter from bullying my daughter. I can't have my daughter coming home. It's heartbreaking. I would have tried to say it the way I could. Now, if it don't work, then you gotta get your ass jumped. Hey, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. At the end of the day. Well, that's all I got, book. Okay. You got anything for the people?
Nah, people. So if you was tuned in like you should be still, the timer of when that came back up. Okay. Not all my verses are added, so I don't just have beat playing elongated times because it's just dead air. You know what I mean? Like I already have the instrumental. This is just so I can hear how the verses that I laid. Plus, I'm waiting on features. So again, I'm not going to just have the dead space tick, 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 tick. And I know what the fuck the beat sound like. I need the fucking words on there. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, add about 10 more minutes to my shit. No, that's too much.
10 minutes.
Add about another 5. There's 3 features that are en route. Yeah, about 5 to 8 extra minutes. You know what I'm saying? About 5 to 8. About 5 to 8. Yeah, about 5 to 8. About 5 to 8. 5 to 8.
Because you were talking about the time of your song.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it like stopped, and then also some of the joints, the videos, I guess they wasn't at the beginning of the song. You know what I mean? Like the PSA one of them joints played like real quick in a blink, and it was on something else. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? That's not that quick. When I say PSA, it's a public service announcement, but it ain't that fast. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, just know I got it's there. And with PSA, I'm actually still writing on that motherfucker. So you don't talk about this shit don't stop. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but we talked about Diddy earlier, so I can't know Diddy. But yeah, man, I ain't really got much, man. Just working on something. So I'm thinking about the song that y'all probably heard that I selected. Understand, these are my drafted versions. All right, it's not done with emphasis or prowess or anything like that. This is just so I know that the words align, but they might still stay that way. I don't know. You know what I mean? And they just switch up somewhere else or whatever the fact of the matter be. But I think I gave you guys a sneak peek of Greater Than. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the one I'm going with because I'm thinking about the lyrics in my head. It's nice, but some of the other tracks, like, y'all gonna have to wait for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to wait for that. Well, I want to give y'all some energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to give y'all some energy. I want to let y'all hear y'all heard the chiming and shit like that. The little the background shit of the yeah. You know what I'm talking about because you heard it already. I can't do it, but you heard it. So I hope that y'all fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long I made that clip. You know what I'm talking about? I might have gave y'all niggas only 10 to 15 seconds. I don't know. So
that's all I need.
If it wasn't enough, don't be mad. But I'm gonna try to give you enough. I don't know how much I'm gonna let rock out. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let y'all, kind of smell what the rock is cooking. and know your boy got a bar in there later on in that same track. Like it get weak, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And people, I also thought of my fan club name. Okay. It's called Him and His Fans. I think that shit is fire. Him and His Fans.
That was the weakest thing I've heard.
Nah, man, I think it's dope, dog. It's dope. It's simple. It ain't complicated. Like him, which is me, and his fans. I like that. So I don't care what y'all niggas think, man. That's the name of my fan club. You know what I'm talking about? So him and his fans. That's what it is, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready, people. I'm ready. Are you? You better be. It's on its way. There's no stopping it. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this motherfucking podcast where you can always get some exclusive shit from your boy Book, aka I Am Him. And then follow us on Instagram at the MVP_podcast. Up there, we're gonna load it, we're gonna shoot it, we're gonna roll it. And that's how you gonna know it. All right. And then email us at mansviewpodcast@yahoo.com. Inquiries, you want to ask us some questions, you want us to post some questions, you want us to pop up somewhere type shit. I don't know if we're gonna come, but you can always ask. You know what I'm saying? You can always ask. But we want to just say thank you guys for rocking out with us, man. And yeah, man, we just getting started. Even though we about 5-6 years deep on this shit. You heard?
Let's shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's been the MVP. We're gonna holler at you. us out.
It's time to rock with the fellas, and not a person can tell you that our show isn't grooving. So people, stop what you're doing and pull up a seat. We got you week after week when you're hearing us speak, and always bringing the heat. From the new to the old, the fellas truly are bold. The stories never get cold, our conversations are gold. If you look at the logo, you see the trophy we hold. If you think it's a game, you know it's all in the name. We discussing it all, from our first to the last. You know we stood on our own and promised nothing but last. It's the MVP way, we hope we making your day. There's nothing more we can say, so let the video play. MVP.